I wanted to go into this a little bit more because I was doing a little bit of analysis on the aftermath of the New York protest.
Yes.
All my eyes were on that one because it was unfolding and we knew people that were there. And I was watching this happen, and all of a sudden I noticed that the Chinese government was putting out propaganda in relation to it. And every time the Chinese government signal boosts someone or tweets someone out, my eyes get focused on it because I wonder, who is this person?
Yeah.
Why are they choosing them to like signal boost them? What motivations are behind the Chinese government or the person being filmed?
Yes.
Right? So here we have a clip from Hua Chunying, which is one of the wolf warriors of the Chinese government. Mm-hmm. And she put this out. She said, he spoke the true voice of the American people. And they go and interview this guy at the protests. One of these characters.
You can see they're holding up banners saying Tsai Ing-wen is selling weapons or whatever, or selling war.
So who did they talk to? Let's see.
There's only one China. That's the U.S. law. Tsai Ing-wen is here to sell a war. And we Americans don't want that war. We love our country. We want jobs and schools for Americans, not more weapons to Taiwan, not a new war against China. Now, we should do business with China. They've got a booming economy. They're lifting so many people out of poverty. Imagine if American companies and Chinese companies could team up. We could get...
Pause that real quick.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I noticed very quickly... was that in the bottom corner it said China Daily. So that was filmed for China Daily.
Yes.
Which is Chinese state media. Mm-hmm. And they make it look like they're just talking to some random ginger on the side of the road in this protest that somehow is very inspired to stand up against Taiwan in this protest.
Right.
And then go as far to say, which was shocking, to say that he spoke the true voice of American people, which is just insanity to even say that. I mean, that's like, what is it called? It's like
generalization. I'm ask you as an American person, is this your true voice?
This is absolutely the opposite of my true voice.
So this is not your true voice?
This is my fake voice.
This is what the foreign spokesperson, government official from China saying is your true voice.
Yeah, correct. And this is just a random person interviewed, right? So I did a little
digging. Doesn't even
digging.
Sound like you.
No, it doesn't. I know, it's bullshit, right?
Yeah, it's not your true voice.
Anyway, let's see.
Okay, who is this guy?
I'll play the sound.
Oh, sorry.
I made a sound.
Oh, you made a sound. My bad. Sorry.
It's important.
I'll take it right back. Okay, the sound is key.
They're lifting so many people out of poverty. Imagine if American companies and Chinese companies could team up.
Yeah. So who is he?
Pause it right there. Go back. I'd like to read his blurb.
Okay, let's read it. Who is this guy?
His name is Caleb Maupin, and he is a RT journalist.
So for those of you who don't know, that's Russia Today, right?
Russia Today, state media,
Russian state
Russia.
media. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So, obviously not just a random voice of the American people over here. This is a voice of the Russian people.
He's an analyst on RT. Let me read his blurb.
Yeah, okay, go for it.
Caleb Maupin is a radical journalist and a political analyst who lives in New York City, originally from Ohio. Jeez, what's wrong with Ohio?
I don't know. Maybe he probably swallowed toxic fumes.
In post.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He went back on a holiday and became radicalized. Like, exactly.
He studied political science at blah 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 blah. Okay. Mm-hmm. In addition to his journalism analysis and commentary, he has engaged in political activism. He is a youth organizer for the International Action Center. By the way, this gets so much worse.
Okay.
And is involved in the Occupy Wall Street movement from its planning stages in August 2011. He has worked against police brutality, mass incarceration, and imperialist war. He works to promote revolutionary ideology and to support all that fight against the global system of monopoly capitalist imperialism. And by the way, he is a very key voice in RT for analysis for escalation in Ukraine from Russia, by the way. Right. So he's anti-imperialism.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
But it's okay if you attack Ukraine and invade.
And also invade Taiwan. That's fine because it's China, right? So continue. Let's keep looking. So do a little more digging.
What else does this guy...
So yeah, it turns out proof he is just an analyst for RT.
Exactly. U.S. COVID-19 cases surpassed. Okay, Trump blames China for pandemic.
You like how they made him look like a rando protester on the street with a sign against China?
And here he is in his presenter form, in his uniform, wearing a suit and tie. But actually, they were like, look at this random protester, like you say, the true voice of America.
Right?
True voice of America is a Russian paid,
analyst
for Russia Today.
Yes.
true voice of the Russian and Chinese people.
Yes, and by the way,
government, I should say.
How
not the
delicious
people.
is this cooperation we've been talking about?
Yeah.
China and Russia have literally they've crawled in bed together, snuggled up and fallen asleep.
Yeah.
They are now a couple.
Yes.
They literally are hand in hand.
They have kids.
They have children together, right? Not only that, but they are also currently, right now, cooperating on propaganda on American soil.
Yep.
Which is wild, dude.
Yeah.
2 countries that want the death of America are cooperating on American soil.
Yeah, against the whole Tsai Ing-wen visit. And
and staging protests to say, look at the voice of the American people, and it's a freaking Russia Today analyst. Anyway, let's continue.
Yeah.
So he's also part of this other organization, right?
Okay.
Which is Center for Political
Oh,
Innovation.
those guys again.
Yeah, do you remember? Doesn't it look all like legit and above
Oh,
board?
yeah, doesn't that sound great? Center for Political Innovation.
Let's innovate. Let's see what their innovation looks like. Let's see one of their meetings.
Okay, yeah, let's take a look at one of their meetings, shall we?
Sure. Let's have a little look.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's not very innovative, if you ask me. That's very derivative and just rubbish. I mean,
What am I even looking
it's
at?
literally just
This is in Chicago, by
Yeah.
the way. So
a bunch of LARPing communist Marxist students.
I love their hats.
Yeah, of course. And you know they've got Che Guevara t-shirts somewhere. They just didn't wear them today.
Yeah.
I got a thing against these types of people, to be honest, personally.
So look at this. We have a Russia imperialist flag.
Yes,
We have a China flag.
yes.
We have an American flag. This is
Yeah.
in America.
And then we have a communist flag. You can see the
And
hammer
we
and
have a
sickle on that
communist
one up
flag.
there.
And we have a Z. We have a hand-painted Z, guys.
So this guy who's in
Yes.
this organization, who is a Russian Today
Yes.
analyst for Russian state media, is the true voice of the American people.
Yeah, so I just wanted to go to the true voice of American people because I figured I'd do a little more deep dive and see
Sure.
what the American people think
Okay.
in terms of Gallup polls, right? Gallup
Yeah,
polls
yeah.
are very accurate. Let's have a look. Well, he spoke the true voice of the American people, right? Let's have a look. Record low. 15% of Americans view China favorably. That was last month.
Yeah.
As a modern poll from Gallup, 15% of Americans view China favorably. So I'm going to say, statistically, Hua Chunying, you have misspoke, you're wrong. You should probably apologize for misinformation and disinfo.
Yes.
And someone should do something about that Twitter post because that's empirically wrong.
Something should be done about these guys that are agents for foreign governments, like that guy. He should be slapped with a FARA violation.
He might have a FAR, I don't know. We'll have to look it
You
up.
know?
Yeah.
If you don't know what FARA is, it's like the Foreign Agent Registration Act or
Yeah,
something.
you can be a foreign agent for even an enemy country, but you have to register as
Yeah.
one. So if people look you up in the registry, it's like, oh, well, everything he says now I know is coming from the state, from that country.
Exactly.
Right.
It's kind of important.
It's very important.
You got to be able to label these people for who they are. If they're working for the Chinese government as an agent or the Russian government as an agent, you should be able to say, he's not the true voice of the American
Yes.
people. He's a foreign agent in America.
Working for
spreading-
Russia
Yeah,
and China.
Exactly.
Dude, this cooperation between Russia and China is so real. It's not even funny. We've seen
Yeah.
a huge uptick in quality of Chinese propaganda recently, by the way.
Yeah.
And it's because they're cooperating with Russia. Russia's way better at propaganda. They've been doing it for way longer.
Yes.
China sucks at propaganda. That's why we make fun of it all the time. And it's still cringy and shit.
But it's getting better.
Much better.
It's getting better.
For sure.
Yeah, we're helping them, unfortunately.
We have to simultaneously help them out by pointing it out to people so they know what they're looking at.
How's that bicycle doing, by the way?
Yeah, let's have a look. Oh, that guy's looking at it. Oh.
Did he?
Oh, he passed by. I'm not gonna get all like feminist or weird or anything like this, right? I'm gonna.
Yeah, you already are.
This guy's like absolutely not. You can't say no to me.
Yeah.
That didn't work. So what does he do?
Doesn't get the Chanel bag.
It's a Chanel bag, right? Oh, I bought you this bag.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, you don't buy people. That's not how things
That's
work.
not how
You
it
know, you
works.
can't buy a relationship.
No. Oh, look at this dude. Comes in.
Oh, it just comes in like waxing.
Yeah. So he has a tantrum, and he's like, I don't think chicks like that. You know what I mean? I'm totally honest. I don't think chicks
You're not
like
gonna
when
annoy
he's
them
like,
into a relationship. Yeah, you're gonna,
Love me, love me.
When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs.